Welcome children. In this video we will learn how to make the graph of linear equation in two variables, and by the help of graph we will understand the meaning of solution of a linear equation in two variables. We know that in general form a linear equation in two variables can be written as ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now it is a linear equation because the highest power of the variable is 1. So whenever we plot the graph of any linear equation, it is always a straight line. Now let me consider one example. Suppose we have the linear equation as x plus 2y equals to 6. Now for plotting the graph of this equation, we assume the value of one variable and then we find the value of second variable by the help of it. Suppose here we take x equals to 0. Now we will put this x equals to 0 in the given equation and then we will find y. So it will be 0 plus 2y equals to 6, 2y equals to 6, so y is our 3. So when we took x equals to 0, the value for y is 3. Similarly, let me take one more value for x. Suppose we have taken the value for x to be 2. Now put this value in the given equation. In place of x, we will get 2 plus 2y equals to 6, and finally on solving, the y will be 2. This way we will assume certain values for x and correspondingly we will find the value for y. We can do this also. Let we assume the value for y and then find the value for x. So suppose we have taken now x equals to 4. So our y will be 1. We have taken x equals to 6. So our y will be 0. So here four set of values we have taken. Now we will make a table for this. Here is the table. So we have taken the values of x and y. In the first case when x was 0, y was 3. Second case when x was 2, the y was 2. In third case when x was 4, the y was 1. In the last case when x is 6, y is 0. Now we have to plot the graph for this. So on a graph paper we will draw two mutually perpendicular lines. On horizontal one will be called as x-axis and vertical one will be called as y-axis, and then we will plot these points on that graph paper. So here we have the graph of this. You can see a straight line on which the point 0, 3, 2, 2, 4, 1 and 6, 0 is plotted. So this way we can plot the graph of this particular linear equation in two variables. Now children, one thing you have to keep in mind, whenever you have to plot the graph, you have to take at least or minimum three set of values for x and y. Less than three set if you take, suppose you have taken two set only, so there may be some problem of mistake, but in three set of values, if any of the value will be wrong, then your graph will not be a straight line and you can easily identify your mistake. Now let me discuss one more example. Now suppose our equation is x plus y equals to 7. So as we did in the previous question, we will assume the values for one variable and correspondingly we will find the value for second variable. So let me take x equals to 0. So 0 plus y equals to 7. So y will be 7. Now let me take one more value for x. Suppose it is 4. Now put this 4 in the equation. So we will get 4 plus y equal to 7. So our y will be 3. One more value. Let me take for x. Suppose it is 7. So 7 plus y equals to 7. So upon solving, the value for y is 0. So we have taken three set of values. Here is the table. X is 0, 7. Second coordinate is 4, 3. And third is 7, 0. Now let me plot the graph for this. So this is the graph for this given equation. It is a straight line. Now children, very important point to note that every point on the graph line is the solution of that equation. So when we plot a graph for particular equation, then any point taken on that line will be the solution of that particular equation. So here in this figure, we have marked a point A whose coordinates are 2, 5. So let me put these values in the given equation in place of x and y. तो x और y की जगह जब हमने 2 और 5 रखा, we will get 2 plus 5 equals to 7, which is equals to our right hand side. So we are watching that when we take x equals to 2 and y equals to 5, it satisfies our equation, means left hand side right hand side के बराबर आ रही है, तो हम कहेंगे it is the solution of the given equation. एक और सेट ऑफ वैल्यू लेते हैं, सपोज हमने 4, 3 लिया, नाउ इसको हमने इक्वेशन में पुट किया. So we are watching that it is also satisfying the equation. So this is the solution of this equation. So in general we have learned right now that the graph of a linear equation in two variable is always a straight line. One thing, every point on the graph line is a solution of that equation, यानी every point जो उस line पे होगा उस equation का solution होगा. And किसी भी line पे we know that there could be infinite points, so every linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solutions. Thank you.